Hello there, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, we are deviating from our regularly scheduled programming because this video is not teaching related, but every time I post a question sticker on Instagram, I am bombarded with requests for more health and fitness content.
I started following people around to get exercise.
And those are two really big passions of mine, so I'll happily oblige. We're gonna go through my day. I'm gonna share what I eat so you can get some ideas of meals, maybe some new food combinations, snacks. We'll talk about my current workout programming, but first, coffee. Let's kick this off with the typical disclaimers. I am sharing what I eat in a day, but in no way am I recommending that you follow this to a T. Everyone's dietary needs are different depending on preferences, goals, health concerns, restrictions, all of that. So use this just as inspiration, get some ideas. Second, this is what I'm eating today, but obviously every day is a little bit different. And then third, and I think this is most important to note, I am currently in prep for a powerlifting meet in just a few weeks, which means my nutrition and my exercise are currently more regimented than they would typically be. I do track macros. I'm not gonna focus on that in this video, but I do have some other videos on my channel. I have an entire health and fitness playlist of videos that I will link for you in the description box. So if you're curious more about the details, go watch those. But today is just gonna be kind of a day of meals. That way you can see the types of foods that I eat. As I mentioned, I do start with coffee because it serves many functions, one of which obviously is caffeine and keeping me awake, but also, you know, it jumpstarts some other bodily functions that personally I like to keep as routine as possible. So in terms of coffee, it's just a dark roast from Costco, nothing fancy. But in terms of creamer, I am back on my using a protein shake as coffee creamer kick, mostly because I had the chocolate peanut butter premier protein shakes on auto delivery from Amazon. It was one of those subscribe and saves. And I got a little backlogged with it. So I started using them as creamer just to use them up. But I'm very excited because today we're trying a new flavor. I just ordered this on Amazon. It came in yesterday. It is the cookie dough flavor, which sounds delicious. Billy actually took one to work this morning and he texted me. I haven't opened his text yet. Let's see what he thought. Okay, he said cookie dough shake, ... very tasty. So lots of details there, but let's go ahead, open it up. Now I'm gonna taste just the shake on its own first, just to see what it tastes like. Okay, smell test. It smells like a lot of the other shakes. I don't know, I don't get a cookie dough smell per se, but okay, I think it's very good. Not a super strong cookie dough flavor. It tastes more like vanilla with a little bit of cookie dough, but it's fine. We'll see how it is in coffee. Typically, I will do half of a shake in my coffee as creamer. I used to sometimes drink the other half of the shake as part of my breakfast, but lately I've been getting in enough protein throughout the rest of my meals that I just don't need a whole shake. So I do half, put it in the fridge, and then I'll have the other half tomorrow. Real challenge is, can I do a taste test without spilling it? Because it is very full. Just ignore my slurping, I'm sorry. Ooh, okay, interesting. Chocolate peanut butter shake, I enjoy more just drinking on its own. Cookie dough shake, I like it more in the coffee. So now I know, good thing, because I bought a 12 pack on Amazon. I am ready for breakfast and I was going to make my protein waffles, which I have almost every day because I love them that much. However, slight change of plans. Apparently today I decided to just chuck my mini waffle maker onto the floor as I got it out of the cabinet, and it completely busted into multiple pieces. I should not be surprised at this point, but here we are. So thankfully, I don't have another mini waffle maker, but I do have a mini pancake maker. So we're gonna utilize this instead. So instead of protein waffles, they're gonna be protein pancakes. It's fine.
You will have pancakes and you'll like it.
The process is still the same. I start with a 1/4 cup of water, maybe a little bit less. I add in 1 egg. And I need to add eggs to the grocery list for next week. Plop that in there. 1 scoop of protein powder, which I use the brand PE Science because it is a whey casein blend. I'm just grabbing my food scale because I do weigh it out in grams. That way I get it perfect every time. So I'm doing 28 grams. But a whey casein blend, in my experience, tends to work much better for like cooking and baking purposes compared to just like a standard whey protein. So I'm using a chocolate cupcake flavor. So they're gonna be chocolate protein pancakes. And, okay. And yes, I do buy the 5-pound jug because I go through it that quickly. Then I add just a tiny, tiny bit of baking powder. I mean, I'm talking, I use the end of my fork just to pick up a little bit and toss it in there. Then it's as easy as just whisking it up. And because I mix it up in the measuring cup, it makes it very easy to pour onto the pancake maker. And I'm gonna have to order myself a new mini waffle maker, but I just use the Dash brand. I got it on Amazon, but I will link it for you. And then I'll show you what I top them with. Please don't tune out of the video. I swear this works so much better as waffles than it does as pancakes. Just trust me, I'm gonna insert so you can see what they look like as waffles. But regardless, here are our protein pancakes. You know what, the one in the middle, it has potential. After that, I top it with some Carrie's sugar-free syrup. I also like the Maple Grove brand, but this one's cheaper. And then some Hershey's Zero Sugar since they're chocolate flavored. So I'm gonna dress them up, eat them, and then check back in for hopefully a better lunch. I'm happy to report that there was a silver lining. Turns out, pancake maker, much easier to clean than the waffle maker. Now, if I can manage to heat up my lunch without throwing it on the floor, there's some potential for redemption. I've shared this meal before in a recent vlog, so it's nothing revolutionary, but it is tasty, it gets in lots of veggies, and the best part is that it's already essentially prepped. All I need to do is heat it up. So essentially, I prep this 2 days at a time. I cut up a bell pepper. I split a bag of cauliflower rice between 2 servings, and then I keep some onion pieces in the fridge. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to throw the bell pepper and the onion into the pan. I'm gonna put the cauliflower rice into a bowl and microwave it. And then after the bell pepper and onion cook a little bit, I'm gonna throw in some shredded chicken, which I just baked this at the beginning of the week, shredded it, I keep it in a container, throw it in. I do feel like heating it up in the pan makes it a little bit better. And then I just top it with some sweet chili sauce. G. Hughes is the man. Absolutely love this stuff. And that's lunch. product. It isn't fancy, it isn't pretty, but it's delicious. It gets in a lot of veggies. In the words of Kevin, the trick is to undercook the onions. Obviously a joke, but I'm gonna chow down on this and then we're gonna talk about my workouts. Usually around 4 o'clock, I'd be getting ready to go to the gym, but my gym closed early today around 2 because they're hosting a powerlifting meet tomorrow and they had to get equipment ready. So I got up early this morning and actually trained before I even started recording this vlog. Out of my routine, but I prevailed. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, I do compete in powerlifting. I compete in USAPL, which is United States Powerlifting, and I am competing on April 27th. It is currently Friday, March 8th. So I'm less than 2 months out from my meet. I work with a coach. His name is Curtis Miller. He has a team of clients called IRONBOUND Strength. If you are interested in getting into powerlifting and you're looking for a coach, I'll link his information down below. I've been working with him for about 2 years. It's been great. But as a result, he programs my workouts for me. We have a shared Google Sheet, and that's how he communicates the exercises, the weight, the sets, reps, all of that. I'll give you a peek at it in a second. But I used to have Mondays and Fridays as my 2 rest days from the gym. However, moving into this current block, which a block is just a period of like 4 to 6 weeks of workouts. Typically, I keep the same exercises, the weight increases, and then the last week of the block, we have a deload week where the weight drops down to give my body a chance to recover. And then we start a new block with some different exercises. In this current block, I had requested some SBD days, which SBD stands for squat, bench, and deadlift. That's what powerlifting is. And on meet day, those are the 3 lifts that you do. And I had noticed in previous meets, by the time I got to deadlifts, I was very fatigued. And so I wanted to have more experience in training with hitting squats, bench, and deadlifts all on the same day. So currently, because I am now doing an SBD day each week, my coach actually shifted around my rest days. So now I train Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday is my primary squat day. Wednesday is my primary bench day. I take Thursday as a rest day. And then Friday, today, is my SBD day where I squat, bench, and deadlift. It's my primary deadlift day, my only deadlift day. But my squat and bench are like secondary days, so I do variations of them. I don't do the traditional squat and bench. You'll see what I mean in a second. Then I also train Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is all accessories. Sunday is usually my tertiary bench because I bench 3 times a week, and then some other accessories thrown in. So right now I rest Monday, train Tuesday, Wednesday, rest Thursday, train Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I'm gonna move over so that you can see my program. I'm just gonna pop it up on the screen. This is what it looks like on my phone. It looks much better on a computer, but you get the gist. So this current week, this was day 3 today. So Friday, SBD day, I had to do SSB box squats. SSB stands for safety squat bar. It's the bar that has the pieces that kind of come down over your shoulders, and the box at parallel. I had to do 3 sets of 3 at 105 kilograms, which is like, I don't know, 240-ish pounds. I should know the conversion, but I don't. So I will pop that up on the screen so that you can see it. Then I had, well, let me start with this. When I first get to the gym, I warm up a little bit. So I will foam roll, I'll do some dynamic stretching. I get my equipment on, so I put on like my knee sleeves, and then I start to squat. So here are my SSB box squats. They felt okay today, better than they did last week, but you know, it was the morning time, hadn't really eaten anything. It was what it was. Then I had Spoto press. So Spoto press is a variation of bench press. Instead of bringing the bar all the way down to touch your chest, you pause it about 2 to 3 inches off of your chest. So that's why you see me pausing it before I actually touch my chest. I had to do 62.5 kilograms, which I want to say is like 130-ish pounds for 3 sets of 5. Then I ended with deadlift, which I'm just doing my standard competition deadlift because I only deadlift once a week. 135 kilograms, which is just under 300 pounds for 4 sets of 2. And lately, deadlifts have not been feeling great. They've just been feeling heavy. But it is what it is. All in all, it was a good session. It was weird working out in the morning, but it's actually been nice to have the rest of the day kind of free. So that's what my workouts look like. However, keep in mind that is a very sport specific and goal specific workout program. That's not what the average person needs to do. However, I am a big advocate for strength training, especially for women. So
Now have the strength of a grown man and a little baby.
I'm gonna leave it there. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Taking a little break from work. It's almost 5 o'clock. I'm having some blackberries and blueberries as a little afternoon sweet treat. I don't discriminate when it comes to fruit, okay? I like all of it. I just buy whatever happens to be on sale. And this week, that was blackberries for 97 cents per carton, so cheap. And then some organic blueberries. Typically, I don't need organic, it's just not something that I prioritize, but if it's on sale, I'll gladly pick it up. Dinner tonight could not be easier. I am making a chicken and veggie primavera, which is essentially just chicken and vegetables in a basic tomato sauce. And then you can serve it over pasta, spaghetti, squash. Personally, tonight, I'm gonna be trying zucchini noodles, or zoodles, if you will, for the first time ever. I know you can buy spiralizers to make it yourself, but I need to know if they're good or not before I commit to that. So I just got these pre-spiralized zucchini noodles from H-E-B and I'm gonna give them a try. But for the chicken and veggie primavera, I already chopped up all the veggies yesterday. So 1 zucchini and about half an onion, a bunch of asparagus, which I was going to omit, and then they went on sale at the store for like $1.25, I think, for all of this. So I ended up splurging and getting the asparagus, some grape tomatoes, and some frozen peas. I've already cooked and shredded the chicken. This was about 1.25 pounds of chicken raw and just under a pound once you cook it, because chicken loses moisture. Garlic, always measure with your heart. 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, about 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes. I have 2 of the smaller cans, about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and then salt, pepper. I'm using like a fresh pepper grinder, and I'm gonna throw in some red pepper flakes. Literally, you just cook up the veggies, add in the tomato paste, add the tomato sauce, throw in the cooked chicken, and bada bing, bada boom, you're done. So as you can see, it makes a massive portion. Now we're gonna have leftovers tomorrow night for dinner as well. But here's the finished product. I tasted a zucchini noodle. I think I'm a fan. I can get down with the zoodles, but I'm ready to dig in. If you ever need someone to take a massive portion of food to help you out, I'm your girl. And now for the nightcap, because you always gotta have nighttime snacks. Maybe that's just me. I'm having some popcorn. I love popcorn. This is the Jolly Time Healthy Pop Butter, but it's in the mini size. So it's like a personal size bag of popcorn. And because it is Friday, Billy and I are doing our Pints and Picture, which is when we watch a movie and eat a pint of ice cream, which we've been on a big Halo Top kick lately. And Halo Top, this looks absurd, went on sale last week. It was buy one, get one free, and I stocked up. So I am having the chocolate caramel brownie, which I would say is my favorite flavor of the Halo Top. What flavor do you want?
I am also going to have that flavor.
Okay, chocolate caramel brownie. That's what we have the most of. There's also chocolate ice cream cake and peanut butter cup. No? Okay. So that is going to be it for this full day of eating, little workout update. As I mentioned, I do have an entire playlist of all my health and fitness related videos on my channel, so that will be linked for you down below. Let me know down in the comments if you have questions or if you want to see more like this. Probably not. I'm not getting my hopes up, but if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and notification bell. As always, thank you for watching. I love you so much. Don't forget to put your positive pants on, and I will catch you in the next one.